Here's the sales this month from my business account. Here's the sales from my personal eBay account. Hey everyone, this is Eric with Auto Replay. I'm going to start a new series dealing with eBay stores, selling eBay. It's something that I've been doing for years, and anybody can really do easily with a smartphone. So I want to start a new series. If this is something interesting to you, then watch it, ask me questions, you comment, what do you think? And basically, you can run this business for little to no money. It's not like Amazon where you have to actually sign up for membership just to be an Amazon seller. So I've done it in the past with selling used car parts, new car parts, things that I have purchased that needed to be returned or didn't get returned within time and can't do anything with it. Then it's just a brand new product just sitting on the shelf. And then I take take a few pictures of it with my smartphone, make a listing, and then put it up for sale. And that only takes maybe about 2 minutes of my time. And I even have a shipping scale. What you call it? A measuring thing to measure weight. And I think in a minute. So I have that in stock. So that was like something I acquired over time as I kind of grew the eBay store to the point where right now I have 2 stores. I have one for the business that sells all the used inventory and anything, like I said, that was bought brand new that need to be resold, something I'm not going to sell. Or I have a personal eBay store too, and that's kind of leftover stuff, used stuff that just parts not working, stuff that comes from the house, parts that I may even find, who knows, just anywhere. Just it could be leftover from a job. Who knows if it works, if it doesn't work. You know what I mean? And I've had pretty good success out of it. And I try to treat everybody fair with it, where in the sense that I run it like a real business. In a sense, it's kind of something I do on the side. So my daughter needed me for a second. Anyway, like I said, I got a business one, I got a personal one, and it's simple, I run one from the house, I run one from the business in a sense. And the key to it all is organization. Is that first you need to come up with items to sell, And you can probably find things around your house, around your business that are left over. You're like, okay, what do I do with this? Am I going to throw it away? I say, take 2 minutes if you think it's worth your time. If you're looking for something, side hustle in a sense, like people say, or some way to supplement your income, or, maybe you're at home and you have some time. First come up with items to sell, something that, is either brand new and, that either you have bought and you can resell, or something you made. I've even, looked at selling paintings that my son has done, on canvases and stuff like that. Something is brand new and stuff like that. I really haven't got a lot of interest off of it because I got it up for like $1,000 a painting. I got it really high. But, it could be something you can create on your own. Or like I said, something that you find throughout the course of your day, like, oh, well, that's something I might be able to resell. Or you go through a thrift shop. Anything I think is most profitable way is something that you do not have to pay for, in a sense. Obviously items that you get for free. You're just picking up along your travels, in a sense. So, I'm always thinking about that. Secondly is boxes. Boxes to ship out the items. I like dealing with small items that are easy to ship, something that could fit in a padded envelope, something that's an 8 by 12 inch padded envelope, or something that fit in like a little 6 inch by 8 inch by 2 inch box, something I could put in my mailbox, in a sense, so I can run this from home. So what happens is, the family buys things from Amazon. Everybody knows Amazon. You're getting all these boxes from Amazon. You're getting, all these padding, to help, keep your item, is already being shipped to your door. So basically, in a sense, you're just recycling and using something that you're going to be thrown away anyway. So I keep the boxes that I get from Amazon and all the packaging material, in a sense, too. And I keep that. Every time I see a box, like, man, that's money right there. You know what I mean? That, people are throwing these boxes away. They're giving boxes away for free on Craigslist and, Facebook, or when people are moving. Boxes are a commodity and they're just giving away for free. So that's the second thing you need is boxes. You need to be able to ship it out. Organization, like I said, if you come up with maybe a shelf in a closet, you're working from your house, or a shelf that you got in your garage, or maybe, bins that you have. You need to keep organized in a sense, because what happens is that, eBay, the way mine's set up right now is that they will let you list 200 items for free every month. So in a sense, you could almost do more than 200, because what happens is my listings stay up, and then I'll sell some, and then I could get another 100 listings. So I might be able to get up to 300 listings for free. It doesn't cost me anything to list it, and that's free advertising. They got a big marketing campaign, So when people do a Google search and they're shopping for something, eBay does come up. eBay listings come up. So they're already marketing for you for free. So that's a good thing. And for you to take your time to list it. So organization is key, because, if you got 200 items, and it takes time to take 200 items, unless you're doing multiple items. Maybe you have, like I said, maybe 10 art prints, that you could print out, or, 10 paintings or whatever. But you need to stay organized, because, as you make a listing, you need to put that first item on the shelf. Okay, that's my first listing. Then take that second item, put that second on the shelf. So in order, like, where your items are. Because the worst thing in the world is when you actually make a sale and you can't find the item. I did one today. I sold a camera that I got for doing a job from another company, and they sent me the wrong kind of camera. So I used my own camera from the business, which, I was like, well, I'll just sell their camera. It doesn't make sense for me to try to even give back to them all this and that. I could make more money by selling the camera than, taking the time to send it back to them, or wait for them to send me another camera, and then I got to send somebody back. Then I'm making 2 trips, and it's cost me $100 to send somebody else back. So it didn't make sense. So I was like, okay, that's fine. It's a brand new camera. I'll just list it. Boom. It takes 2 minutes to take a snapshot with my phone. And a lot of people already have listings already there. So I just do a search for that same item, and I copy that listing. I sell similar, and I just put my pictures, and then it's got my PayPal account, and I just put whatever weight it's going to take, if I'm going to charge shipping or not charge shipping. And we'll get into all that kind of stuff later. But like I said, organization is key, because once you get, like, I got like 75 items on one store. You're like, okay, you start making sales like 1, 2 items a day, or 3, 4, and then you're like, okay, well, where are these items? If you got them scattered all over this house, this shed, it's a nightmare to try to find them. And then that just kills, trying to do it. So, like I said, you got to have items, you got to have boxes, you got to have a place to put it. Okay. And then it helps to having a printer. A lot of people have printers at home, or a computer to print out labels. So, and one thing that does help is having an actual scale, something to measure the weight of your item as you're going through. But, if it's something that a lot of people sell, you could just like copy the listing. It's already going to have that weight, that's, approximate weight, or you can just charge free shipping and just charge something extra, Because, if you got like a $50 item and it costs $10 to ship, and that's why I'll kind of get into how eBay works, is that, it doesn't cost you anything to actually list it. But I think about it, if I'm going to sell, this $50 item is going to cost me $10 to ship it for free. So I'm going to net $40 for making this listing. But eBay is going to charge me, basically 10% of the sale. So they're going to charge me $5 on that $50 item. And then PayPal is going to charge me another 10% for making the money transaction. So I'm going to be losing 20% of where my sale is. So I'm already losing, $10 out of that $50 plus another $10 to ship it. So I'm actually netting $30 in a sense. So that's why it's so crucial for you to actually get free items. Things that are just already sitting around the house, or your business, leftovers, inventories, things that don't cost you any money. That's how you make money with this, So we'll kind of get into that. If this sounds like something that's interesting, I'll go ahead and, find an item and show you how to make a listing. Well, first thing, you set up an account on eBay. I mean, I suggest you using the email address that you already probably have, or if you're going to go big time with this, create a new, email account so you have just that for that business. So, because I got basically my email set up on my phone, and the eBay app is set up on my phone. So every time I make a sale, it's like cha-ching, every time I get paid, it's like cha-ching. I know I'm making a sale, I'm making money in my account. When people pay, then I'm like, okay, then I got to go find this item. I got to find this box. I got to pack it up. So, the most and the best way to think about doing it, if you're actually doing sales, is to go ahead, get your items, get the boxes, pack it up in a box, and start, labeling these. Okay, this is my item 1, this is my item 2, or whatever it is. So when you make a sale, okay, I just pull this, I slap a label on it, boom, it's out the door. I'm on to my next one. So you can make money at this. You can definitely do this, and the sky's the limit, because I have one eBay store to business where I could do $100,000 of sales every month, which is $1 million in a year. I'm just looking for the right product. So if anybody's out there that has a good product that they're like, hey man, I need to sell this, or how do I sell it, or whatever, like that, hit me up. Maybe we could team up and do something like that. And if you want to send me the description, the pictures, then I could make the sales for you, and in a sense they'll collaborate. And then once it actually gets sent to the customer, they're happy with it, and we get paid. We pay the eBay fees, we pay the PayPal fees, then I could pay you, your money for making that sale. I could pay you your money off the rip after it's done. But it's good. I find it best to wait about 3 or 4 weeks to let all the fees that you have to pay, so you have money in your PayPal account. And I'll kind of get into that, because you got to have money in your PayPal account to pay your eBay fees and pay your PayPal fees. You got to have money. So you got to have a reserve built in there, because the worst thing in the world is to start making sales and then you start spending all that money before you start paying your eBay fees or paying your PayPal fees. The PayPal fee comes out automatically when you make your money transactions. So that's fine, but your eBay fee comes out every month for all the listings that have sold. And you got to be cautious of waiting, or like what I do is just like, okay, well, I see that I'm going to be paying $300 for making, $2,000 worth of sales this month. Then I need to go ahead and I like to just go ahead and pay it. So I know that I'm done with it. I ain't going to worry about it, because I found that the worst thing in the world is to make all these sales and go spend that money out your PayPal account, because like, oh, I got to spend it, whatever I need, birthdays or birthday gifts, Christmas, whatever it is. But you shoot yourself in the foot, because you're not letting your actual eBay store grow. Because what happens is, if you make a sale and you haven't paid your fees, they will hold your money, and then you can't keep on selling. So it kind of screws everything up. And that's the worst thing, when they start holding your money, and then you need to, go pay for your shipping fees, because your shipping fees come out of your PayPal account. Everything comes out of that PayPal account, in the shipping fees. So you got to have money in there for reserve. So I like to just, like, for the business, I like to keep like $500 or $1,000 in there. Then I start, transferring like $500 to $1,000 out, every 30 days or so, depending on how much we made for, that month, So I'll show all the logistics about that. And anybody could do this, man. It's simple, man. I don't even really take a lot of time. I take, probably terrible pictures. I'm like, okay, here's the item, right here, boom, I don't even, like, people do all the lighting and all this and that. This is what you're going to get, because I'm trying to make me some money, and I try to undercut everybody, because I'm just trying to make a sale, because if I got, this sauce packet for free, and, this is selling for $2, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sell this sauce packet for, $1, undercut everybody, get my 50 cents, and then move on to the next one, So that's how you do it on eBay. And I've talked to a lot of people that do that kind of stuff too, and there's different strategies behind it, because like, you can even have an item that, okay, that's not on eBay that nobody's selling. It's like, and I was talking to another guy that does that. I was like, well, what do you do? How do you price something that's not on the market? He's like, well, you got to think about it, that if there's no other item on the market like that, then you could actually hike your price up because if it's unique in a sense, you know what I mean? They can't buy it nowhere else, because he said he had bought some vintage light switches that are brand new in the package at a thrift store, and you know, he was selling them for like $30 a piece or whatever, you know what I mean? Because you can't go buy that stuff no more. It was antique-ish in a sense, you know what I mean? So, you know, people find value and stuff like that, you know, maybe somebody that's staging the house or remodeling the house or whatever like that, they think it's cool, and you got the only one like that. So, you know, you can make money like that, you know what I mean? So it's all about taking, you know, what you have, or what you have knowledge with, maybe comic books and maybe baseball cards, you know, car parts. I mean, maybe you got a bunch of used cars, you got car parts just sitting out there. You know, you could actually, if you got the right car, you could actually